Peace be with you. Dear friends, welcome to Living Flame Podcast website and Facebook group. Gospel Reflections for Tuesday in the 15th week in the ordinary time. Gospel according to Matthew chapter 11 verses 20 to 24. Jesus began to reproach the cities in which most of his deeds of power had been done because they did not repent, and therefore a kind of curse on Chorazin and Bethsaida. Chorazin was a city in Galilee which was located about 2 miles or 3 kilometers north of Capernaum, the city on the Sea of Galilee, where Jesus Christ went to live after he left Nazareth. Although apparently a prominent city during Jesus' human lifetime, it became uninhabited by the 3rd century AD. Bethsaida was a fishing village on the shore of the Sea of Galilee, about 2 miles east of Capernaum. It was the hometown of Peter, Andrew, and Philip. Now, why Jesus was so upset, angry? Because of the miracles that he did in those areas or in those locations. But many people did not believe. And therefore he says, "But I tell you, on the day of judgment, it will be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon than for you, Chorazin and Bethsaida." And then he has something to say about Capernaum too. "Will you be exalted to heaven?" He says, "No, you will be brought down to Hades. For if the deeds of power done in you had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day." Well, dear friends, an eye opener to all of us. Very often, the great miracles that happen in our daily lives go unnoticed. Because we are followers and disciples of Christ, we should be really grateful for the wonderful message we have received of the gospel message itself, our birth in a wonderful country where there is no persecution, birth in our Christian community or Christian family where we have wonderful values of sharing, generosity, spirit of forgiveness. And then we have to acknowledge wonderful miracles that happen in our daily lives. For example, experiencing good health, experiencing warmth and friendship from our own neighbors, family members, our own friends. All these are blessings that come down on us every day. Even though mighty miracles have not happened, but ordinary miracles do happen. And for us Christians, the greatest miracle is to participate in the Holy Eucharist, receive the body and blood of Christ. Someone came to me last week and said, "Father, how wonderful is a Mass? How wonderful is the celebration of a Holy Eucharist early in the morning? We are so fortunate. Father, I have been in Saudi Arabia for a long period of time. I did not have such opportunities. Now I am here around this parish, and I feel every day, early in the morning, come to the parish and spend time in prayer, participate, celebrate the Holy Eucharist, receive the body and blood of Christ, and go home and do my daily work with the reflections, the spiritual food." She considers participating in the Holy Eucharist is a wonderful miracle. Dear friends, we should not be like Bethsaida, Chorazin, and Capernaum. God has blessed us with wonderful gifts and graces. We need to acknowledge, count our everyday blessings, and thank the Lord for every detail of miracle, blessing that we experience in our daily lives. May the Lord help us to realize the multiple blessings that we receive and experience so that Jesus' love may expand within us and we reach out to those people who are less fortunate, that I become a miracle in those people who suffer, who are lonely, who feel the burden of poverty, who feel abandoned, who feel in some way tremendous pressure due to sickness and other factors. May the Lord help us to become another miracle to those people who are around us. God bless.